All right, let's talk about project management, but probably not in the way you're used to thinking about it. We're going to move way beyond just checklists and deadlines to really dig into a huge shift in how we think about work. It's an evolution, really, from just doing things to creating genuine value.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You see a brilliant concept, you've got a super motivated team, but somewhere along the line, the whole thing just goes off the rails. It ends up late, it's way over budget, or even worse, it actually gets delivered and crickets. Nobody cares. It completely fails to make the impact everyone was hoping for. So why does this happen so often?
A lot of the time, it's because that bridge between the initial spark of an idea and the final successful result is broken. And that bridge, that's project management. It's the framework that turns that inspiration into a real-world win. Understanding how that framework has evolved is really the key to making sure our best ideas don't just launch, but that they truly land with impact.
Okay, so to really get this evolution, we have to start at the very beginning, at the foundation, and that's the traditional process-heavy view of just doing projects right. This whole approach is perfectly captured in the classic project management body of knowledge, the PMBOK guide, which for decades was basically the Bible for the entire industry.
Yeah, this is the definition most of us probably learned. It's all about control, it's about taking a set of requirements, what we need to build, and then applying a very structured process to make sure we build it correctly. The focus here is 100% on efficiency and being effective in the execution.
And believe me, the stakes here are incredibly high. When you do project management right, you hit your goals, you use your resources wisely, and you keep everyone on the same page. But when it goes wrong, oh boy, the consequences are just brutal. Blown budgets, poor quality, and you basically fail to achieve the whole reason you started the project. This is that classic world of on time and on budget.
The really big insight from this era was this realization that project management isn't just shuffling papers or tracking tasks. It's not just admin work. No, it's a core strategic competency. It's about directly connecting the project's results to the larger goals of the business, and that's a skill that can literally make or break a company.
But pretty soon, just doing things right wasn't enough anymore. The world changed, and project management had to change with it. The next huge evolution was recognizing that successfully checking a task off a list is not the same thing as successfully achieving a goal. The focus had to shift from outputs to outcomes.
So what's an output? It's the thing you make, the deliverable. In this case, let's say we launched the new website. The project is done, we met the requirements, we hit the deadline, mission accomplished, right? Well, not so fast.
And here is the absolute game changer, the outcome. This is all about asking the so what question. So what if we launched a website? Did it actually do anything? Did sales go up? Did customer satisfaction get better? This new way of thinking forces us to ask, what was the real-world result? A project isn't truly successful until it delivers that meaningful outcome.
The crucial point here is that projects don't exist in a vacuum. They're more like gears in a much bigger machine, the whole organization's system for delivering value. And this perspective connects what the team is doing every day directly to the company's big picture strategy. It makes sure that what they build is designed from day one to create a very specific intended result.
And this line of thinking builds to what is, I think, the most current and powerful idea yet. The latest evolution of project management takes this all a step further by asking the ultimate question: is this project even worth doing in the first place? The goal shifts from just delivering outcomes to creating true holistic value.
So what exactly is value? Because it is so much more than just the bottom line. I mean, value can be financial, of course, but it can also mean improving employee well-being or meeting sustainability goals. It could be about enhancing the company's reputation or even just making sure you're staying compliant. It's the total worth of the project to all of its stakeholders.
And right here, this is the core principle. Before you write a single line of code or lay a single brick, you have to be able to explain exactly why this project's expected value, in all its forms, is worth the time, the money, and the resources you're about to pour into it. It really is the ultimate go or no-go decision.
So how do you steer the ship towards that value? Well, you do it through good governance. And think of it as the ship's rudder. It is not micromanagement. It's the framework that constantly asks if you're still aligned with the strategy, if you're managing risks, and most importantly, if you are still on course to deliver the value you promised.
So we've gone on quite a journey here, from tasks to outcomes to value. How do we put all of this together into a single, cohesive framework we can actually use? Well, it all comes down to 3 distinct but very connected layers of success.
This is really the synthesis of our entire journey, and it boils down to these 3 layers. First, you have efficiency. That's about doing projects right, the classic on time, on budget. Second, there's strategy. That's doing the right projects, the ones that deliver those meaningful outcomes. And finally, you have value, ensuring those projects are truly worth doing in the first place. Modern success absolutely requires all 3.
And look, this is not just some theoretical exercise. In today's world of tight budgets, constant change, and just fierce competition, you cannot afford to waste time on projects that are run poorly, are misaligned with strategy, or create no real value. This 3-layered thinking is basically an essential survival tool.
So as we wrap this up, I want you to ask yourself this about the next big thing on your plate. Try to move past the timeline and the budget. What is its true purpose? What real, multifaceted value will it create for everyone involved? Answering that question, that is the first step to not just managing a project, but to leading it to genuine success.